Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. They also have the good old-fashioned M21 pre-orders, so if you want them, go get them. Also, head over to grizzlygentleman.com. Use my same promo code, because I'm the GOAT, for 10% off at checkout. Both of these are great deals, and they help support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theoric 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering and terrible hair. Yeah, it's just awful. Today we're playing Arena Cube Draft. Cube Draft. This is a Phantom event, so you're not going to be getting to keep the cards that you draft with. However, you know, it's fun. Like, that's kind of the point of Cube Draft. I do... 600? I don't know. Cube Draft, I think, is for... Excuse me. For people who are really just looking for that dank cube experience. So, I'm going to divert to others in the arena finances department to see whether or not this is actually worth it in terms of the cost. But I do want you to know, your first one is free. Each can play their first Cube Draft on us. So, if nothing else, you can get 3 free cards. Like, if you're just like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. You can view the card pool. I'm not going to do so, just because it would take too damn long. Once again, I love this art for Vivian. Probably my favorite art of Vivian, and it's mostly just that makeup right there. The swings, it's great. It's great. Anyway, stop. So we're cube drafting. I should probably say that I'm ready. We're waiting on, there we go. We got, excuse me, I was trying to look at who I'm drafting with. So we have first song, Angamon, Zealman, GL Malarkey, at Alex Gordon, the Night Ranger, me, and Vicarious. So we got a Cavalier, got some good fixing here. Cavalier puts us way too heavily into single color. I don't hate Lightning Strike here. So we're looking for what? It's bombs, removal, evasion, something. I think D is for duds. Damn, I do not know what is right to pick here. Going elf so early, I think, is a bit of a mistake. I kind of just like the Lightning Strike here. Is that wrong of me? I don't think so. I think Lightning Strike is probably decent. Let's see. So we have Skewer the Critics. Okay. Tutor, meh. Settle the Wreckage is interesting, but I don't think it's worth playing. Bronodon seems decent. Mortify, obviously. Boon as well as Bond are both cards that I think are relatively strong. But I might try and just go some sort of burn deck, because I'm a madman. Oh my god, Bone Crusher Giant too? They're just giving this to us. Probably Angrath here. Castle Embreth is like, eh. Kraken potential, like Kraken technically has potential, even though right now we're mostly red. There's an argument to be made for Familiar as well, but I think generally speaking, Angrath is just kind of what we want to do. Gives our stuff menace, so it's easier for us to hit, and helps us murder things. So Temple would be great. Cast Down's great. Light of the Stage is great. I'm liking all 3 of these. This is just good old-fashioned removal. And then it means that we can use our burn for burn. Light of the Sage would be nice to be able to get stuff for. Temple is... This is pick 5. So if I pick 1 here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have a choice of 2 things. And I suspect that it's going to be this and probably this as the final 2. So I can't really suspect any of these to wheel. I'm kind of holding the draft up, but meh, fuck them. I'll take Cast Down. Dreadhorde Invasion seems nice. Hunted Nightmare. Like, if I can get that on turn 3, that's pretty decent. We can also just get Gruul Spellbreaker. Like, it's not too difficult to do, because like, we're not married to black. This is hybrid. What's number is about to target for? Let's say death touch counter on a creature they control. Gruul Spellbreaker versus Hunted Nightmare. I'm gonna go with the Nightmare because we are already a little in black anyway. Lava Coil is pretty dope because it's early removal. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best. Kitesail Freebooter doesn't seem too terrible, but I think we'll go with Lava Coil. Bloodfell Caves, Plaguecrafter, Woe Strider. I'm gonna go with Woe Strider here. It doesn't really work into the deck. I think I'm just gonna go with Woe Strider. So here we have this. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, this deals 1 damage to any target. Sure, I mean, it's a relatively aggressively statted body, so let's go ahead and take it. Epic Downfall or Infuriate. Well, we do have a Hunted Nightmare that has Menace. And then, of course, Angrath is going to give the rest of our creatures Menace, so Infuriate actually doesn't seem terribly bad here. Obviously, Epic Downfall is pretty decent removal, but if I'm trying to just burst my opponents down, I think I do want to go with Infuriate here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to draft properly. So many people may have some issues with the way I've drafted here. I'm doing my best. Alright, so we have Timuret, Skeleton, Deadweight, or Fruit. I think I want to go Fruit here. 1, 2, toughness, no. Deadweight, I mean, Deadweight is removal, but I think I kind of just want to gain... I think I just want to draw cards in a deck like this. Ayara, Cauldron, Fibblethip. And I'm still considering Fibblethip. Like, even Sudden Spinnerets, I'm not averse to, because Pack 2 might be super green powerful, but it also might be super... let's go with Ayara. Oh, I was wrong. There was 3 left, because I'm the 8th, right? Yeah, I don't know. Lonely Sandbar would have been a similar... Okay. So Gruul seems to be open from that direction. Embercleave, you say? Embercleave, you say? And Knight of the Ebon Legion. Really? Okay. I mean, Knight's good, but I feel like it's just got to be Embercleave. Like, this card is redonkulous. Judith? Mayhem Devil? Goblin Chain Whirler? Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am? I mean, it's got to be Judith, right? Mayhem Devil and Goblin Chain Whirler are both great, but I think Judith is the easiest for us to, like, work with. Jeez. They're just giving me these cards. I mean, Heartless Act is probably fine. Flame Sweep. Each creature, except for creatures you control, flying. No. Orzhov Enforcer is not terrible. And remember, this is Phantom, so I don't have to care about rare drafting at all. Lava Runner, I don't think does enough. Gingerbrute might. Like, Gingerbrute is something that Infuriate can work really nicely on, but I think I'm probably going to go for the removal here to keep my creatures safe. Maybe I go for... No, I think I take the removal. Yo. What the fuck do I take here? Anax or Torbrand? Like, no matter what, they're going to be relatively hard to cast. I think technically Torbrand's a little bit better for me. Sure. My dude. My dude! No, everyone's sleeping on the Rakdos today. I mean, this card seems fine. Rankle seems nuts. Nightmare Shepherd seems nuts. Dragon Skull Summit would be helpful. So I'll have a choice of 3. And if people are sleeping on Rakdos, this might actually go all the way around. But like very obviously, people are sleeping on rakdos. A lot of white's being taken. It seems like blue is also being taken quite heavily. Do I take Rankle Master of Prankles? Probably. I think Rankle is the strongest here. I might regret not taking the Dragon Skull Summit. My dude. They can't keep letting me get away with this. Priest, Sword Point, Diagraph, Brain Maggot. For real? Like, if I had more things to sacrifice, I feel like I would go for Priest. But I think I might just want a Diagraph Ghoul. Sword Point Diplomacy. I think I'm just going to go with the Ghoul. Do I want the Zealot or the Monstrosaur? I think I want the Monstrosaur. Look, I understand Fanatical Firebrand, like, you make sense. Blood Crypt. Bruh. Alright, yeah, we're solidly rakdos. I can't rename it just yet. Bruh. Yo, like... What the hell was my first pick? It wasn't Skewer the Critics. It was Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike was my first pick. And it paid the hell off. Let's see. Probably just pick Dark Dweller Oracle. Yeah. So it seems reasonable, to be honest. Mayhem Devil. Seems good to me. They're giving it to me. They're just letting me have the sweet value. Sacrifice creature, pay more. So there's removal. It is more sacrifice for Judith and Mayhem Devil. Dartling card from it. Yeah, I think we just pick Spark Harvest. I mean, Rakdos is a bit of a meme, so I think we just take the Disfigure. What did I say? Thank you for the Dragon Skull Summit, my friends. I mean, don't get me wrong. Goblin Banneret, I think, is relatively strong in a deck like this, but I do have a lot of triple pip things, so I'm going to pick the Summit. And it gave me the Brain Maggot too? It's only pack 2. Hypnotic... Runaway Steamkin? For real? Bruh. Got some red spell. What's the split here? Fairly even. Spectre. Just, I mean, Spectre seems real fucking strong. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Steamkin. I could be wrong. Well, there's the Witch's Oven. So we get Mechagodzilla. Whenever a creature controlled dies, each point. Bastion of Remembrance also seems quite good. I don't think Shock would wheel. I don't think Mechagodzilla will either. Mechagodzilla's a pretty high pick. But I think I want Bastion here. How many creatures do I have? 14? Yeah, I think Bastion's fine. Because it comes with its own, right? Yeah. There's Lampad Gary. I don't know how I'm gonna cut down on cards in this, to be honest. Which one loses 1 life and you get 1 life? I mean, Lampad seems fine, but like, I'm gonna pick Gary. Yo, how do I choose? Fiend Artisan, great. Crypt Breaker, great. Castle Lockdown, great. Tectonic Giant, amazing. I think I go with Giant here. Even blue was relatively open. Temple of Deceit? Oh, wait. I thought it was... I was talking about blue. Temple of Deceit would be fucking great with all of this, but... there's not really a point in running Ashiok. What the hell does this do? If you control a creature with... It's not very strong. So, and this is probably just a gimme. Maybe I throw in... Temple for the shenanigans. Sure. I'm probably not going to play it, but... Slaughter Priest. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, it gets bigger. Sacrifice another creature. Rampaging! Nope, it's got to be Frostodon. Like, this is fantastic, don't get me wrong. It's got to be Frostodon. Savai Triome is not terrible. Erebos' Intervention. I'm going to go with the mana fixing at this point. I'm just yeeting things over at Vicarious. Also just scratch myself. Risk Factor? Angreth's Rampage? I think I gotta go with Risk Factor, though. Rampage is good, but I want the Dabblage. Trade Presence, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna skew, but I think Trade Presence is just a pick here. I might not play it, but the Shock Wield. The Shock fucking Wield. And we got the Lampad. I mean, technically, like, Active Treason is also good, but I'm just gonna take this. Vicarious stacked up. This is real crisp. I might not have enough early game creatures. Darkgraph, Braid Maggots, Lampad, Dark Dweller, Steamkin. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be hard to. This is gonna be hard to put this deck together. What the hell am I gonna title this video? they just keep giving it to me. Nah, wait. Never mind. I mean, we'll take this. I don't know if I'll be playing it. Although it is early and it's double black, which works nicely with good old-fashioned Gary. Torben might need to get a cut. Now that I have Gary, I do kind of wish that I had the 4-mana 4/4 from Theros. I don't fucking remember what it's called. Nightmare Shepherd? Something like that. I'm never gonna use this. I'm just gonna put this in here because it's funny. Oh my god, it wheeled even! It even wheeled, dude! I have Woe Strider. I can just snipe things down with my Woe Strider and all of my sacrifice boons. Dude! The saddest thing is, I'm going to do poorly with this deck because I'm trash. This is so good. First things first, we're going full on fire here. Bolt it up. Clowns. My opponents are clowns for giving me these cards. Oh man. Right, first things first, I gotta get rid of these. It annoys me a lot. I do wish Wizards made it so that these there was an option to just automatically turn off specific versions. Like, I like this. I just don't like the normal ones. The normal, not normal ones. So while I'm going through this, I'm just trying to think of, like, because obviously I don't think I can lean heavily both into burn and sacrifice effects, but I have a lot of sacrifice effects. Embercleave is also just nice to have, and we got decent fixing here. So for right now, I'm gonna yeet the. Well, sure. I don't want anything to be all weird. All right, cool. So I'm gonna. Oh, cool. I'm down. Okay. Dagger Ghoul Disfigure. So how much removal do I have? Spark Harvest. And I'm talking about, like, just removal. Cast down Heartless Act, Lava Coil. We have, what, 4? Disfigure, Spark Harvest. Spark Harvest is good in a deck like this. Cast down, Heartless Act, Lava Coil. I think I might get rid of Disfigure here. Fiend Artisan. I think I'm going to yeet Fiend Artisan for now. Brain Maggot. Brain Maggot doesn't seem as strong, although I need to make sure I have enough creatures. What about Burn? Yeet Burn over here. I'm putting you in Burn. Des Burn. That's some nice burn. It's difficult. It's real difficult. Can I resort this somehow? What if I do done? And then I go back to this. Cool. Never cleave. Charging Monster Soar. I could probably yeet Charging Monster Soar. No, we're pretty even here. I mean, am I able to get away with this mana cost? I think I'm going to drop Forbidding Fruit, because I do have risk factor. Lampad, sacrifice creature each opponent loses. Dark Dwelling Oracle. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 early drop creatures. Ghost Rider, Haunted Nightmare. It's a Haunted Nightmare. I don't know how to get rid of 7 cards. I think Dread Presence is relatively weak in this. Tectonic Giant is still like dumb. Like I have this and Torbran out, and like bada bing bada boom. That's 5 damage to their face that they can't do anything about. Like, it's nuts. It's just fucking nuts. Like, it works really well with those. How many sacrifice effects? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 sacrifice effects in this deck. They gave it to me on a silver platter. On a silver platter full of blood. 6 cards. Fuck you, Haunted Nightmare. Gary might not be enough anymore. I think I'm gonna eat Gary. And I think I'm gonna put Monster Sword back. 5. How do I get rid of 5 cards? How much evasion do I have? Because I might get rid of Slaughter. Or Infuriate, sorry. Kind of 1, 2, 3. Kind of 4. I guess I'll get rid of Infuriate. I don't know if that's correct, by the way. I have no idea. Whenever you catch your first spell during your opponent's turn, deals 1 damage to any target. I don't get rid of Iara, do I? I guess I do if I'm not running another black. Sure, I don't like cutting Iara and Grey Merchant. God, I had the chance of getting Cat and Oven in this, and that would have been nuts. 43. What's my average? Is 28 or 2.8, and I'm rocking 17 lands. I don't think I can get away with 16, right? I guess after 1 game, I can make some modifications. 3. I gotta cut 3 more things. Skewer, Risk Factor, Bastion. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. I mean, that still seems fine because it works really nicely with the rest of my nonsense. Dreamstalker might have to be the one that goes. I mean, Torbran. I think I'm gonna yeet Lava Coil. Keep casting out Heartless Act. 2 more. 2 more. How do I do it? How do I get to the point where I can play as many of these awesome cards as possible? Do I have to yeet Manticore? I think I have to yeet Manticore. It seems like it would be strong, though. How many instants do I have in this deck? 5? Okay, maybe not. I mean, with Torbran, obviously, it's insane. I don't cut Torbran. I think I'm gonna yeet. Maybe I just play 41. I'm just gonna play 41 and 17. Let's try this. Fucking clowns. Who? I'm gonna be so upset, and you're allowed to be upset when I go 0-2 or 0-3. I mean, this is a keep. Turn 2. Kill something on turn 3, maybe? Or just play this on turn 3? Like, seems fine to me. My opponent deep in the tank. While I go over to my oh, never mind. Red, white, sure. Got that lovely lightning strike. Maybe I actually should have kept Lava Coil for Runaway, because I'm running Runaway Steamkin. Hell to the yes, my dude. So play this. They're playing Naya? Naya creatures. Okay. Regisaur. Okay. Cast down. Eat my ass. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have did that on upkeep. Force them to discard a card. Yeah, that was an oops on my part. I should have forced them to discard a card. Darn. 4 mana. Crucible. Sure. I do not care about Crucible. 1 MF bit. I think I'm gonna play the Slaughter Priest. And then Smork on in with my 2/2. And then I have Bonecrusher Giant at the end of turn. Then I play Judith next turn. And we're looking to be in a decent spot. Thassa! You're too slow. You're also being very greedy. Steamkin. Away! Oh, bruh. You did. Yes. Yes! You gave me all of the power. And, yeah, they're dead. I was given all of these things. I like how the first game was won with my my pick one. On all of you in the comments saying, "Oh, you should have picked Lightning Strike as your first pick." Fuck that. Query asks, do you feel like recording streaming games changes your enjoyment of the game or even just how the game feels to you? It changes how the game feels. I don't know if it necessarily changes the enjoyment. I will say for Magic at least, I am the type of person who prefers to play like a very small subset of decks, right? And it's really helped me, or it's really helped make me still like enjoy Magic by having those days where I'm just playing Bolas. Like the fact that I have Bolas every single week is very important to me, because that's the type of deck that I would like just play constantly. This hand is not so good. I think I have to look at this. I can keep this, and I kind of would like to keep Torbran. So I'm going to yeet Angrath for now. I'll play this on turn 1, this on turn 2. Elves. Well, I did not get a shock, so that elf survives. With regards to things like Stone Shard, it's only different because I'm doing things a little bit more slowly. Is this on cast? No. So instead of playing this, I think I'm going to wait and potentially Lightning Strike that. Huh, Bant, okay. I'm up here just rocking 2 colors. These greedy fucks over here with 4? 3, not 4. Goreclaw. Goreclaw is going to die Claw. I'm just gonna kill it now. So next turn, probably just play Bastion of Remembrance. We're gonna kill the Llanowar Elf, maybe. Torbran, if this is red source. Yeah, I think I don't want a Bonecrusher Giant just yet. I think I'm gonna Bastion here. Because then next turn I can play Torbran, and the following turn I have a Bonecrusher Giant that deals 4. Keenan. Although, my opponent does have a lot of mana now. They have 2 cards. I'm taking a huge risk here that I'm very likely to regret. Although I just realized this is 6. Yeah, fuck, they can just use Keenan's ability. That was my bad. But yeah, for Stone Shard, essentially I just have to like play the game a little bit more slowly because I'm talking about things, and because I'm talking about things, especially when I'm talking about the game, it's harder for me to like just play it, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. They got nothing. Hell yeah. Oh, and a Judith. You're just so kind to me. I cast Judith. They have potentially 3 mana. Not terribly worried about it. Attack here. Not really a reason in attacking with that, because they do have just the free block here. But I don't want to attack with my Torbrand. Sure, take 5. End turn. A Bone Crusher Giant that deals a decent amount. You can play the Slaughter Priest. I guess potentially I could have just killed that with Bone Crusher, but... Baffling End. Let's target creature an opponent controls with CMC 3 or less. We get to draw a card. I think I'm just going to kill Citizen Champion to deny card draw. So Judith goes bye-bye. Fibblethip, sure. You're attacking me for 2. That seems very strange. They have... I mean, they have a decent amount of mana here. They could have Settled Wreckage, which would suck huge ass. Oh, no, they don't have double white. Yikes. You don't want to let me draw cards. Why would you do that? Oh, look, it's Angrath. I'm here to smork. Thank you very much. Ooh, Jean. Plus, sure. Damn it, I can put him to 1. They take 2. So if I sack Bonecrusher Giant, they take 1 from it dying. Then I take 2. My Slaughter Priest lives. I can shock them for 2. Is this another creature? Damn. So I think I can still only put them to 1, right? Sack Bonecrusher Giant. Hit them for 2. I can sack the zombie for another 1. I still have my Angrith activation. I can sack that zombie for 1, shock him. Okay. So I believe that this works. I'm pretty sure I have enough mana for this. Let this happen. Sure, they get a card. As long as it's not like a counterspell or something. Should be fine. They take 2, go to 4. I sacrifice this. They go to 3. I play this, or activate this. I sacrifice this. Well, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to try and shoot them first. Now I'll sacrifice this. And the crowd goes wild. Hell yeah. That's that good shit. BK Dirtle Club? Burger King Dirtle Club? I mean, rakdos makes sense for Burger King. A bit of a sparse hand here, but we do have early removal if there's a bird. Dark Dweller into Rampaging Frostdown. This still seems fine. We're going second. Not the best, but it's better than nothing, I think. Go hit him with that turn 1 mountain. That turn 1 mountain. Having other lands, also not exactly ideal. Boros. Didn't play anything? Tide Taker? Well, fuck you too. Anyway, Bolas says, what do you think of Rin Wingmare in Death and Taxes with the upcoming reprint? Pretty sure I talked about it on my spoiler video, and it was the first one of that video. So the most recent spoiler shit. I don't like that. I'm excited for it, for what it's worth. I don't like that. That's confusing. I think I'm just going to go with Ferocidon. And then smork this down to 3. Why did I hit Gideon? Why? I shouldn't care about Gideon. Just hit him in the face. Sinpyro asks, what's my favorite Theros god? Who's my favorite Amonkhet god? Favorite Theros god, out of just the main 5 Pantheon would be Erebos. Out of the entire 15, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably Athreos or Zoth for life. In terms of the Amonkhet gods before and after Eternalization, it's Oketra. In terms of like theme, if we're talking about like their actual cards, then it's Bantu before and Bantu before and after. I think I've played more with Kefnet, but still Oketra, probably Oketra. So they're going really hard on me. Tajik doesn't protect himself, right? Yeah, two other creatures. So I can shock Tajik. If you don't attack with Tytek, I still get to attack Gideon, so... Yeah, you essentially might as well attack, get the Mentor here. Not gonna block. No thanks. Alright, so... We shock Tajik here. We're gonna take a little bit from Woosh Rider, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. And I do think I am going to just kill this Gideon, so I don't have to deal with it. Stop hitting me. What's nice is that I can sacrifice my Rampaging Frost Zone if things get necessary. But here I can, if they attack with Tide Tigger, I can just block and sack. We have 3 cards left. Anax, not too worrying. Starfield Mystic, also not too worrying. Do you attack? You do not. Very interesting. Question is, do I play this in attack? And I think the answer is yes. Ow. I think I attack with both of these here. Try and get some good damage in. And if they kill my Frost Zone, I'm actually fine with that. And I believe I just killed the Starfield Mystic. Is this any creature? Shit. Yeah, I still don't want Tide Ticker to die just yet. Because a flyer would be annoying. So next turn I can Dark Dwelling Oracle and sack this if I have to. Forbidden, sure, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna hope to ride on the back of this monster sore. Okay, sure, let's see. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So I can do this pretty easily. Block this and sack this. Take 2. Both of these die. Sure, that seems reasonable to me. Block. Excuse me, what? Oh, right, my abilities cost more to activate as well. So that's a little frustrating. You escape for 4. Yikes. I should have did this first. Yeah, I should have done this first. But I think I'm gonna sack like this. You save more damage if you block Woe Shredder. You know, blocking Monster Sword doesn't make all that much sense. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna end my turn. I might sack one of these, and not sure which yet, but I do have the mana for it. Aurelia. Well, that makes things annoying. Gains trample if it's red. So I am dead. Why would you give it to that? Oh, because I'm dead anyway? No, I'm not. Yeah, what? Block here, block here. Is that what I'm going to do? No, I want to block this. Block this. Block this. Sacrifice this to gain 1. And I go to 1. Yes. Stop it. Block. Sacrifice this. Submit. Cool. Goodbye. They can't just keep letting him get away with it. They can and they did. Eat paint, motherfucker. Rakdos for life. Just slaughtered. I know the last 2 games were close. Shut up. You don't have to tell me. Fun fact. I am streaming today. Today for you is going to be Saturday. So I'm streaming. Check me out on Twitch. I'll have links in the... links are always in the description. Shut the fuck up. But I'll make a post about it on the YouTube community tab or whatever, and you can see me finish the rest of this. Hopefully we can get that 7 wins and get our money back, I think. But yeah, we're going to open some packs, and I think that'll be it for aujourd'hui. Wave Break Hippocamp. More like Wave Break Lane. I love how now there's just a gem here, like, taunting me. I have the Teferi card back, though. That's weird. Also, if this is the Ugin avatar, it doesn't look great. IMHO. I didn't know that comes with a wolf. Okay, I might actually change my avatar to a wolf. Or my pet to a wolf. Because that wolf does look pretty decent. Anyway, what am I talking about? Right, patrons. I'd love to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. I still haven't heard back from my other patrons, so I might just put their name as is on Patreon with white on it, I guess. If you'd like to join my patrons in supporting the show, you'll find links to that down in the description. Hope you've enjoyed this sweet QB video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment at the comment section down below, pass the turn, and the video to some of your friends, and of course, until next time, all will be one.